We have bitterly cold air that is gripping West Michigan as we speak, and that's really the big story that we'll all universally face as we head out the door this morning, especially along and south of the I-94 corridor. We've got some areas with wind chills down to 30 below zero, if you can believe it. Widespread, very light snow this morning. This is a look at Storm Track Live, and you can see mainly along and west of US 131, we do have that light snow out there this morning. The snow that we are tracking, which really intensifies, will be later this afternoon into the early evening hours, and that's when the heaviest snow is really going to ramp up. Now, temperatures outside, you can notice the impact Lake Michigan is making. Areas along and south of the I-94 corridor where we're not getting that impact of Lake Michigan, you can notice how cold it is. Readings are in the single digits to around 12 to around 10 degrees in inland areas to the north of Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, but actual air temperatures are below zero. And look at these wind chills. Yikes, as cold as 23 below in Benton Harbor, 27 below now the current wind chill in Kalamazoo, 31 below in Sturgis, 28 below zero in Coldwater. So definitely a morning for bundling up. Heavy coats, hats, gloves, boots, and snow pants, as temperatures will stay around 10. But again, those wind chills well below zero all day. The big story, though, really begins in full force starting this afternoon, and that's when the next Clipper system comes in, and that's going to energize some pretty serious snowfall for us starting this afternoon. Meteorologist Matt Kirkwood is breaking down who's going to see how much snow and exactly when it's going to arrive community by community.
Yeah, Terry, likely our biggest widespread snow event away from the lakeshore, and also including the lakeshore, developing this afternoon. Now, this morning's commute, it's not going to be a treat with the light snow and all the snow that happened along the lakeshore yesterday, but it's going to pale in comparison this afternoon. This is why. We're going to begin this at the noon time frame because we're really not expecting much in the way of any snow up until the noon time frame, but it's after that. Clipper system moves in, snow develops from northwest to south and east. And you can see the heavier amounts accumulating, especially northwest of Grand Rapids. Now, this would include the evening commute, 6 p.m. Look how much snow this forecast model is indicating, around 5 inches in Grand Rapids, even higher amounts possible northwest of Grand Rapids, and you accompany that with a fairly potent wind out there, and that makes for a very bad evening commute out there if you have any travel plans this evening. Well, actually, if you don't have to go out this evening, I really wouldn't be traveling out there. It would take you right through the midnight time frame, and it's really 3 o'clock this afternoon all the way in through this evening. I think the heaviest snow will fall, and look at this, by midnight we're looking at 9 inches possible in the Grand Rapids area, even heavier amounts up towards the Fremont location. I wanted to show you that if the snow wasn't bad enough, look at how the wind, as that Clipper system moves in, the wind really ramps up, and these are sustained winds, not just not including gusts. We'll see some gusts over 30 miles an hour at times. So a lot of blowing, a lot of drifting snow. North-south oriented roads would be just horrible, it looks like, this evening. So keep that in mind. I don't recommend traveling this evening if you don't have to.